Let's see if I remember how to do this. Good. Oh, good. Good evening. Merry Christmas. Happy December. Hope you're. Oh no, my echo. Hold on. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Hope you're staying nice and warm wherever you might be. Or maybe if it's too cold, hope you are staying nice and cold. Give me a sec. The lo-fi Christmas channel is down, so we're just listening to the other one. How's the break? Break was good. Break was good. Got a lot done. By a lot done, I mean I did a lot. I didn't really actually do anything, like productive. Well, I guess spending time with friends and family, you could probably consider productive. I suppose. How do I do this? Unreal Engine. Nope, you guys can't see it. This. Ooh, there we go. We're gonna run one of these since it's December 1st. There we go. Not everything has to be productive, honestly. I think you're right. I actually think most things shouldn't be. Basti's chosen red. You did a whole bunch. Good for you, Basti. It's nice when you are productive. I feel like there's definitely, like when I'm working on something, if I make a good amount of progress, even though I can keep going, I'm usually like, okay, like this is good for now. I'll just take a break for the rest of the day. Because with the Halloween stuff, like I could work almost 8 hours entirely through the whole thing and like get a lot done. But I kind of get burnt out around like hour 4 or 5. And then doing that back to back just kind of takes a lot of the fun out of it. Hoden was talking about this a little bit ago, trying to find motivation to get work done. I always recommend just like start with something small, like see if you can find a task that takes about 10 minutes and get that done. Naturally, you'll probably want to do more, and then just kind of stop whenever you feel like it. Hey, OMS, glad to see you again. I finished Colony Survival video earlier. Ooh, I'll have to check it out at some point. All right, it begins. Oh, green takes the lead. Oh, but blue steals it. Can anyone make a comeback? Oh. A little bit of a toss-up, but blue still has it. Red threatens to take it. But no one can beat the glorious blue reindeer. This game's wild. Thank you. Did anyone win? There's a bug in it where if no one wins, the game just doesn't end. And it just kind of keeps going, so I have to manually kill it myself. You picked blue? Nice! Again? Okay, we might as well. That way I can keep yapping a bit. If any of you just joined, I know that the title of the game, or the title of the stream is I'm making a horror game. This, believe it or not, is not the horror game. This is mostly just to, kick the stream off, kind of enjoy the beginning of December as we make our way to December 25th. Begin celebrating Christmas. Today, we're going to work on some of the more critical game design architecture. Because last time, Hoden made a good point. I was spending a lot of time trying to build props for a gameplay loop that didn't quite exist yet. And so a lot of the foundation already exists. I'm just going to see if we can put what we have together, and then we'll add more on top of it. Big fan of December? I am too. Also, if you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube and you hear me talking to voices you don't see the names of, I dual stream. So if you see me talking to myself, that's probably just someone on the other platform. Same user, by the way, if you prefer one platform over the other. Oh no, they're talking to themselves. Oh, a new PB in your Alan Wake video. Nice. Yeah, I know I watched it. You said that you finished it or you added more to it? Oh, here we go. Uh-oh, blue. Is it rigged for blue? Also, I'm being told that there are ads playing on Twitch. I'm so sorry. You're missing all of this action. Yellow! Yellow! For the upset. What? Also, why is Daisy not doing the thing? Did she not dish out the points? What's going on? Oh, she can't see YouTube. Give me just a sec. Let me see if I can fix that. I can manually give the points out. Platforms, YouTube. Sign in. Yeah, that was an insane comeback. Let's get a replay on that one. There we go. YouTube's working now. Oh, wait, I don't know. I might have to set this up slightly differently. And let's do this. Windows capture. Why is that weird? Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. One sec. Art V. This is the one I wanted to do. There we go. Check that out. Let's see. So yellow was tailing blue here, and I was talking over it, otherwise I would play the music again. Here, we'll do this. And then at some point, yellow launches itself. Oh! Let's do a frame by frame. There it is. Out of right field. There he goes. He was on a mission. And he sticks the landing. Amazing. Got a new profile pic? Nice. Yeah, cute cat. Alright, let's get back to the... boom. Get back to this. Okay. We'll go ahead and just leave that running in the background. Surely that's not going to cause any problems. We're going to get started on some software development. Finally. Again, hope you guys have had a fantastic Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate. Today, when's the Fortnite stream? Ooh. Don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh, today we're probably gonna jump into Blender just a little bit to make something kind of like this, just like a nice blank test environment that I can test it, test some of the mechanics out in, and then we're also going to want to make like an AI type character model. I don't know if I should just use a cube or maybe make like a Roomba of some kind in Blender. Well, let's go ahead and get Blender open. And there it goes. Can we make a Christmas tree? Ooh. Trees are tough. I've tried it before. I think one of the easier things that I've done is there's like a tree add-on. I don't know if I downloaded it. That's not it. Whoa, you met a new Alan Wake fan? Nice. Since we're just yelling out stream ideas, when's Firewatch? Ooh, I've heard good things about Firewatch. It's totally no pressure. I could have sworn... Let's see just if there is a plugin. We'll just check real quick, because I'll need it at some point. Get extension tree? Sapling tree generation. Oh. I googled it at one point, but then I must have forgotten what it was. The intention here, and I don't know, do I have GIMP loaded into... I do. This and this. Okay. The idea here is that for our little demo level, just to get some of the base game mechanics in and working, we'll have one room, and this is kind of where the player is. This will be like their base of operations. You can kind of think like the truck or the spaceship from either Phasmophobia, Lethal Company, or Repo. And then maybe just to start off, we have maybe one room next to it where the AI is on its own, and then the AI does its thing. If we want to expand beyond that, we can make a series of rooms, and then we can even at some point integrate the level generator that I made with G-code. And then just kind of have the very baseline of the core gameplay loop in this small little environment here. The idea with this first environment, just to get testing done, is going to be a lot like Portal. The rooms are going to be very sterile. It's going to probably have some textures and lighting just to make sure everything functions and works well with each other, but it's not going to be a representative of the final product. If anyone is new here, or maybe they don't remember what the premise of the game is, because it has been some time, is, let's say that we go with that old design, like this. The idea is that there's a monster here, or for the sake of making this a little bit easier to explain, let's just say there's an animal here. You are here, you're a scientist. You're trying to learn more about this animal. This guy. You have a list of behaviors that similar animals will do. So, for instance, one of these might say, oh, in bright rooms, it might, or like, it might avoid bright rooms, or it might approach music, or it might flee from music, it might approach loud noises, stuff like that. The idea is you take this list and try to see which of it is applicable to this animal here. And that's the gist of it. They're very similar to Phasmophobia, but with Phasmophobia, you really only have like 5 things. And then the point of it is that it's always 3 of those 5 you have to find out. So this is a little bit different. One of the mechanics I liked in Phasmophobia that doesn't get used a lot are the super detailed, unique mechanics. Like, one of the ghosts, if it blows out a candle 3 times, it'll start to attack you. But that's like a 1 in 24 chance that you get a ghost that does that. And it's also not like explicitly written down anywhere. It's not one of those 5 rules. But that's in my opinion, a fun game mechanic that I feel like could have been fleshed out a bit more. And so the intention here is to make something a little bit more puzzle-oriented and a little bit more nuanced of the Phasmophobia type mechanics. Now, in this example, just until we get this part working, we're just going to use something simple like an animal or a robot, and there's going to be no threat to the player, just to make sure that the actual behaviors are working and that the player can actually assign behaviors to the animal. This is a horror game, and there needs to be some kind of tension. So this won't actually be an animal, this will be a monster of some kind. And you're still a scientist, but your job is to study this new monster and try to apply animal traits to it to see how much does it resemble things that we already know about, existing animals and whatnot. And the second part to it that we're going to test with the just the basic coding that I've done already a little bit is the overall AI behavior. So initially, there's kind of 3 different phases to it. The first one is when it doesn't know that the player is there. It's kind of going and doing its own thing. It has its own roaming behavior, its own schedule, etc. It's acting as if no one is watching it. The second thing is where it knows that you are there, and it doesn't know exactly what you are, so it's kind of shy. So for instance, if you see it and you look at it, it might run away, but it still wants to watch you. So at this point, if you make direct eye contact with it, it will flee until you break eye contact, and then it will try to follow you and watch you. From this point, after it's watched you for a certain amount of time, it becomes a little bit more brave, and I don't know what these symbols are. This is supposed to be like an eye. This is another eye, I guess. After a certain point, rather than fleeing, if you make eye contact with it, it's just going to stand still. It's not going to run away from you, but it's not going to engage. From there, it will actively hunt you because it's figured out, oh, this thing has no means of actually hurting me. And so it's kind of like a way to let the player get comfortable with the environment, comfortable with the mechanics of the monster, without immediately throwing them into the deep end of this is a super aggressive thing that will immediately try to kill you. Phasmophobia does something similar with the sanity level, but with the sanity level system, all that changes as you decrease in sanity is the activity just becomes more frequent, so the ghost will do more things. And also there's like a hard threshold where like if you drop below a certain sanity, then it will suddenly decide to start hunting you. This is meant to be a little bit more gradual, but obviously not by a whole lot. And a lot of this is experimental. I don't know how well this will all feel when put together. And so the point of it is to kind of have just this white box testing here to see how do all these mechanics fit. Holy app, dude. I know, it's been a long time since I did, like, the full rant. So, I kind of had to do it at least once before we jump into it again. That way I can just go back to this video. Played Phasmophobia for the first time live on stream. It was very fun. Oh, yeah, Phasmo is a great game. Highly recommend it. Glad you had fun with it, Basti. Okay. So, first plan. First course of action is to just make this set of rooms. I mean, this will be easy enough. We're going to add a plane. We're going to go ahead and make this, say, 6. And then... let's go ahead and raid the one before that as well. Yeah, the Alan Wake thing? Oh, showed her my clicker. I don't know why, that just sounds funny. But that's cool. Alan Wake is such a niche thing that even though it's cool and I also want to share it with people, I feel like it's much easier to share TV shows and stuff with others. So it's like I'm kind of at a loss. So congrats, man. Okay, I probably want to make doors and walls before I start niche. How dare you? Look, gaming is still kind of a niche at this point. Like, if I wanted to show my parents Alan Wake, there's no feasible way I could do that. If I wanted to show them Silent Hill, the first Silent Hill movie is good enough. It's not good, but it's good enough. So my issue is with making doors, like... because I want to have something just kind of in the center here. There's not particularly a great way of doing that, if I remember right. I can like click this and then subdivide a couple times, I think. So if we go to edge and subdivide and then maybe do once more, then I can go to vertice, scale on the Z, nope, scale on the X, Y, there it goes. And then we have that. This is a meter. How wide are doors? How wide are doors in meters? About a meter. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So I guess even this, if it's a double door, making it too wide is probably going to be okay. Oh, you guys can't see this? My bad. All I did is I made the plane, I clicked this edge, and then I subdivided it, which is under edge, and then subdivide. Just let him talk. Okay. I'll get better at it. I swear. I'll get better at switching scenes. Because now it's easier for me to, like, drop between multiple of these. But I just have to remember that it doesn't get done automatically. Whoa, not what I wanted. What's that? Oh, I did not know holding control did that. Okay. Let's just do 0.1 maybe for the wall. Oh, idea. Check this out. do edge, subdivide. We'll do 2. Oh, that's fun. Any mods in it, Basti? And then we do this. Nope. This. And everything we want to be a door, we select. And this part is kind of tough. It's like I want to have these connected. Like up until just now, it was all pretty seamless and quick to do. Part is a little bit more tedious. I'm sure there is a quick way to do this too, but very modded, okay. One of the things that I think Minecraft fails the most at is like lack of super solid objectives, which I guess is part of what makes it good to some extent. But like compare it to something like Terraria, where it also doesn't have super solid objectives, but at the same time it does. Ender Dragon is probably the closest thing I can think of with like existing Minecraft. Why is this not making a face? But like in Terraria, you do the eyeball, and then you do the skeleton, and then you do the the worm, and you're progressing your items all throughout that. And the progression feels good. The bosses are challenging. Minecraft doesn't really have something like that, and it's I guess not supposed to because it's not that type of game. But I don't know. I always feel like that's just something Terraria had done better. You haven't played the game in 10 years? I've been playing it a lot recently. My friend started a realm. I mean, there's a lot of they added to it, sure. But I don't know. Blue. Well, he's got a robot username now. Okay, there's probably a lot more of an efficient way to do, like, that bit. But, I mean, this works. Okay. So that is pretty much what I need for the walls and such. Go ahead and just do this also. Can I do this? Have it work? Okay, cool. The less efficient way is more fun to watch, thank you. It's definitely the sunken cost fallacy, where I could spend the time to look up, hey, is there a better way to do this? But by the time I learn, I'd already be done. I mean, make no mistake, it's knowledge I definitely would want to have, because it'd make things go by faster next time. But it's also, I'm kind of in a lazy mood right now, because it's a Monday evening, and I'm just like, whatever works, works. Let's see. Do I want to make this all one texture or multiple? I want, just for the sake of getting this done quickly, we'll just make it one. Go ahead and export FBX. And drop this into Project Blender, Product Return, Test Room. Selected object only. Okay. Now I need to open up Substance Painter. And we're gonna switch back to, we're gonna wait for it to open. There we go. If I could hibernate under a heated blanket with Cheetos and a laptop, I'd be set. That sounds like a vibe. That with like harsh weather outside. Just feel like extra comfy. I'm using Unreal Engine 5. I've been trying to learn it for the past couple years, and I've learned a lot. There's still a lot I don't know, and a lot that they keep adding. But right now, we're going to make some quick textures in Substance Painter, and then we're going to throw that into Unreal Engine, and we're gonna kind of work on what's going on here. I realize I messed up the normal map on that. Easy fix. It's because by default it doesn't show me base orientation. So those three are right, these ones are wrong. It's been snowing a lot here, so very cozy weather. Nice. Definitely stay warm if you can. Afro, you do any game development yourself? What engine do you prefer? Basti. One day, maybe. It was a sign, yeah. Blue might be onto something. And then we switch this. Re-import. There we go. Okay, let's get something kind of like metallic looking. A little too metallic. Something kind of like in the Portal games. What texture would that be? Let's see. Portal 2. Gameplay. I'm gonna look up some images. Because I'm trying to go for like a very sterile look. It doesn't matter too much because this is likely just going to be tossed. Or at least just used for testing. But at least to have something nice to look at while I'm testing. The idea here. Let me open this image. Oh, this is a bad image, but whatever. We'll use it. So, what would you call like... Is that just like a maybe marble of some kind? And then what are the black panels made of? Love UE5? Oh, I'm a programmer. If I'm making a game, it's usually a small little concept thing. Game Maker or Love 2D are my preferred. Oh, I've never heard of Love 2D. Don't like how my name is so robotic. I'm changing it, BRB. Love UE5, I do too. Portal has white cement. Oh. And black metal panels. Look at hospital walls and roofs. Oh, that's a good idea. A little bit closer. Let me switch back to this real quick. Hospital walls. Oh yeah, this is definitely kind of what I think I had in mind. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together that sterile looking environments would also be in a sterile place like a hospital. Okay, so not really metallic in this case. Let's go back to substance. Oh, you guys are already there. Blue Bukako, welcome. Okay, so cement. Okay. Nope, that's not cement. Concrete might be. Okay, that's close. Let's see what these other ones look like. And then I can tweak the scaling a bit and change the color. Step inside, we'll make it a little bit more smooth. Go ahead and give us a little bit more space to look at here. And tiling. I'm still not used to this mouse. Or not the mouse, but just like how to use and navigate Substance Painter. Kind of a pain. Oh, this normal's backwards too. Shoot. Alright, well, let's fix that real quick. Oh no. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Hold on. Nope, that didn't do it. Nope. Okay. The hard way it is. Then these little bits are annoying. Hard way is the best way. Well, hard way is also, at this moment in time, the only way that I know. Wait, what? Oh, I missed you. You hate the MC, but you realize that she's not so bad at the end. That's another game I've been sleeping on. I also just don't have a PlayStation. Not really an easy way to get it. Okay, I think... Hold on, let's do this. I think that's all of it. Oh, I missed that one. The only one I missed. Okay. Try that again. There we go. Okay. Oh, why is the camera so bad? Okay. Back to figuring out what tiling I want. Too much. -1 seems nice. And then let's see if we can adjust the roughness. Ooh, okay. Don't need any cracks, I think. You get both 1 and 2 on Steam? Oh. I'm gonna ask you what your favorite game would be, but yeah. Something I did on the break? We're talking to Blue. Oh, sorry. Breathing jump scare. It's because I have like the microphone that is attached to the headset. And so anytime I'm not using the microphone, I have it like flipped back up. When I flip it back down, if I flip it down too far, it's like right underneath my nose. So I have to remember like lift it up to the point where it's just above it. So when I breathe, as I'm doing now, you guys can't hear it. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, let's go back to this. Panels, roughness. Normal intensity doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, then again, it is just because... Aha! Height range is what I wanted to change. I don't know why, when I scroll back, it changes so much. Okay, let's maybe bump this back up a little bit. Leave that untouched. And let's also get a little bit... Oh, I thought that was going to be a little bit shinier. Oh, the stupid camera! I don't get it. I don't get what this camera is trying to do. I don't. Please, please. I've never struck. Okay. I think that's okay. Good amount of roughness, I think. Kind of glossy. See, like, why does it do that? It zooms out a whole bunch one way, but then the other it doesn't just do it at all. We don't need crack. A little bit? Ooh. Release you from camera hell. It's like Blender, Unreal Engine, and now this, they all use different control for the camera, and it's like, just standard, please. Okay, now we want to add like some kind of tiling. Make it look like a wall panel. Well, that's wrong. Assuming I can rotate this somehow, some way. That didn't do it. That didn't do anything. Oh, it wrote... Okay, just delete it. Oh no, it does not like... Stop! Stop! The stream does not like that. Okay. Oh, music is dead. We're gonna sit. We're gonna drop this number down to 500. And I'm gonna hope it gives me back some of my RAM. How we looking? How we looking? Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, YouTube error. YouTube is not receiving enough video data. Oh, ooh. Okay, we'll just start this. I forgot how shit Substance Painter is after the latest update. So you know what? I think that I am just gonna act like this is fine enough. And I'm gonna save this as wall or test wall. Give me just a sec. We will return your frames in a moment. Okay. Should hopefully be in the clear. Oh man, that was annoying. Okay. Oh, we lost all the concurrent viewers with that. We were at like 15. And then Substance Painter decided to die. Take me down with it. Nice. Okay. Let's go back to Unreal Engine. And I should probably do this in a new level. I've got a bunch of these. Okay. Okay. What? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That looks good. And that looks good. And now let's grab a... Oh, I don't have it here. I'm looking for one of the master materials, but I forgot where they were kept. Yeah, let's go back. Unless, if we go to mansion, room, door. Aha, here we go. That'll work. Test wall. Only one of these looks not bad. How do I get a player start? Nope. Oh, shoot. Go away. Bat size, it's fine. Light. Something like that, maybe. And then we want to fix the on this. What are we building right now? Just some blank test rooms so we can start testing out some game mechanics in them. How do I view collision? And then I want to use complex. Complex is simple. Do more. Now that Alan Wake is pretty much over, though, Basti, do you feel like any less excited talking about it? Or do you feel more excited because it's done? And now you have all the pieces? How's that work? Go. Complex. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. I was worried I was gonna be too tall. Alan Wake isn't over? I thought you said, like, this is the last Alan Wake game and everything else is just Control and whatnot. So our character is more than a meter tall? No, wait. Our character is 2 meters tall? No, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so is that not 2 meters in Unreal Engine units then? Oh no, that looks about right. Why is the camera so weird? That's about right for a door, right? Yeah. We don't have all the pieces because we'll never get all the pieces as long as Sam Lake is alive. Still don't know if Alan wrote Tom or if Tom wrote Alan. What Scratch actually... Oh, I see. Okay, couple solutions here, because he still seems kind of short to me. We can either make the character smaller, we can make the level bigger, or we can find out, like, if maybe there's some conversion that isn't happening. No, unrealistic for you. Oh. Short. Okay. Maybe, yeah, maybe this is just like how people see the world. I feel like I'm getting super close to the top of this door here, but I guess it's fine. I feel like a giant. Okay. Oh man. Now I actually have to program some. Character is shorter. Got it, thanks. Thanks. Okay, now we need to get a couple things we can do. We can make the animal that wanders around and does stuff. We kind of already have her. It's just the T-posing thing. The other level. So let's go ahead and do a... let's get a nav mesh volume. Nav mesh bounds volume, I think is what I want. seems to be encompassing it. Not making any of the things, though. I think it's because... of, like, these settings. Oh, wait, no, I'm not showing navigation, am I? Oh, there it goes. Cool. Five. For a 17-year-old? I guess that seems about right. People are all different walks of life here. Like, there is no, like, cookie cutter, I guess, like, default, because everyone is just so different. Or more so that, like, if you see someone different, it's not super uncommon. It's like, oh, that guy's just tall, or that person's just short. Navigation. So we should just be able to drop this in here. And then we have to give it rooms. Click on this character. It doesn't have any targets. But it has a list of room. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so now we need to add some targets. I think it's just BP room. Something like this. So this was the thing that I'd made, by the way. I made this quite some time ago. Hopefully, it's Mela. Hey, I am testing out some of the AI code I wrote a while back, and I made this quick test environment in Blender to see if it still works. So now that we have this, how you doing, by the way? Your stream times are now like midday. I'm at work. I'll still drop in, I just usually won't be able to chat. Hope you've been doing good. Okay. The avoid fire, we don't want to do. We give it the hated room. Let's say it doesn't like this dark room. Target. Give it itself here. Started playing Vayne. Ooh, what's that about? I forgot what favorite room is. We'll go ahead and do that. And I can actually look this up. I don't know why I'm asking. The C code exists. Take a look at it. Vain so good. Zombie survival looting. Ooh. That sounds fun. How was my Thanksgiving? It was nice. It was nice. I flew out to visit some family on the east side of the states. I'm exhausted though. It was a long weekend, a lot of travel. How about you? How about you? Leave this bird. Boom. Okay. I'm exhausted too. I hosted. Oh no. That's even worse. Cooked the whole. I was gonna say that's a lot of cooking. I don't know how big your kickback was or your dinner was. Hopefully it was manageable, and hopefully you get a little bit of time to rest this week, if not this weekend. So traits are E-Hunter traits. Which do I have those? Come from? Oh, up here. So, okay, I don't think favorite room is being used yet. Because if we go to Room Wander, we look for favorite room. Okay, no, it is here. Retrieve the random actor. While AI character has a favorite room. And its current room is the hated room? Wait, what? Are you still working on your other game? Yeah, a little bit back and forth. Usually what I'll do is I'll work on it on Fridays, but these past couple Fridays I've just been busy with holiday stuff. That one, have you seen the latest of it? If you saw it like within the last week or so, you've probably seen the latest. I'm gonna stare at this for a sec as I try to digest what it's trying to say. You were MIA last week? Let me see if I can pull it up. It'll also kind of give a chance for anyone here that's new to see, like, a game on screen, if even just for a moment. Rotted recollection. Target. Those. I hope this opens up on my main screen. It does. Give me just a sec. This. Oh, that's hooked. Why is it so cooked? Oh. Ooh. Can still hear music. OBS is still running. The game, we're having some technical difficulty. It's fine. We'll just put that away just for a moment. What we call take two. Extensively tested this game has been. Why is it so weird? Let me try this. There we go. That did it. Okay. This is on like the super low poly mode. I'm gonna dare to bump it up to epic. Okay. Now don't mind the chill lo-fi beats in the background. This is very scary and you are all very scared, right? Right? Yeah. So with this one, and the same thing with the game I'm working on currently, is that all of the assets, the sound effects, the art, the models, the textures are all made by me. And I was using asset packs at first, and then I eventually decided to just make my own stuff, because it's fun, and I don't know, it's a little bit more genuine, I think, especially now in the age of everyone trying to cut corners, especially with AI. So, we don't know the password to that yet. This took a while. There was a whole stream of me just trying to get this to work. There's a lot, there's a lot that I had to cut out to get this done in time for Halloween. That hallway light turned off. That was supposed to happen. Oh no! Oh. Daisy took Basti away again. There's a lot of actual gameplay elements that are supposed to happen that aren't, because I just ran out of time. Which is why I'm definitely, this looks, thank you! It's really not. It's currently just a walking simulator with like 2 puzzles to it. Speaking of, we'll go ahead and... Oh! I forgot to remove the jump. Okay, don't worry about it. Our player is Hops. Alright, spoilers to the puzzle. Ooh, that's a bug. What was that? Hold on. Ooh. How did I do that? Okay. Take that. Oh yeah, and then there's one more, like, and not really an Easter egg. It's hidden in plain sight. But oh, Lisa, who's Lisa? It's a secret. It's not that much of a... There's a lot more lore, there's a lot more mechanics that I will be going back and adding the rest of it in. Ultimately, just for the sake of having the Halloween release, you can get from the beginning to the end. And that's that's the extent of it. Or I guess I should say you can get from a beginning to a end, but not the beginning or the end, if that makes any sense. PTSD. So during the Halloween stream, I played this pumpkin festival game where like everyone from chat can join in, and so these are some photos from that I dropped in like as soon as the stream had ended. And then in my Discord, some people had made some posters and flyers. I had asked for any artists who wanted to kind of add some stuff. This is a high school, and I was like looking for posters that you might see in a high school. So like this one made by, I believe this one is Blue had made this. Blue or OMS, and I really should remember. But Basti had made this one about the piano class, and the first aid one, and the top left one. I had a lot of other ones that I had made that I had found on ArtV, public domain art site, but I just didn't have time to add them in. And then this is the like only actual other puzzle that's in the game. It is also implied. Oh, you're talking about a movie. There's like a whole separate conversation going on. Look behind you. I don't see anything. I changed this puzzle last minute, and I don't know if there's a way. Whoops! Game crashed. I tried to pause the game and it died. I broke it. So, note to self, don't hit escape. I think... Whoops. I should fix that. But you know what? That would have been a spoiler anyway, because it'll be finished at some point. In that piano sequence, I really wanted to get it to work a very specific way, because I had a cool idea for it. What ended up making it in there is like 20%, or no, probably like 70% of what I wanted it to be. But I just completely underestimated how much time I would have. Or overestimated? Overestimated is the right way to say it. Mostly because, like, I kept getting dragged into things. Getting invited to stuff. What were we looking at? Oh, right. So, following along with the AI character logic here, it looks like random room does exist. I don't know what's happening here. So, this is saying that if the room we randomly selected is the room that we hate, and we have a favorite room, that seems backward. Oh. Yeah, my naming is just bad. So this is just saying that if we have a hated room, only ignore the hated room. If we have a favorite, I should have called the trait something else. That is just confusing. What are the other ones? What are the other ones? The other ones, I guess, make sense. Okay. So let's... So we gave it a hated room already, I think. And... If I simulate, probably should have saved. Probably should have saved because it's not responding. All right, welcome back to the accidental podcast. How are we doing tonight? This Monday evening. It'll decide to listen to me at some point, I think. I just have to be patient. We have to be patient. There's a whole side quest going on in the YouTube chat section. What's going on with this? Messages getting deleted by Daisy and hold on. It is also implied at the end that a goblin and oh yep, okay. That was not a false positive. It was right. Nautica, your beloved. Hearing good things. How are we looking, Unreal? Ooh. Still not looking good. Okay, what jingling keys can I put on the screen to entertain you guys while Unreal Engine determines if it wants to listen to me or not? Let's do this. Backdrop. Look at that. Look at the snow. Look at the snow, everyone. Huh? Doesn't it make you feel like it's Christmas time? With this, actually, you know what? Hold on. Christmas. Yes, that's actually probably gonna be copyright. I shouldn't have done. So festive, I know. What's on? What's on everyone's Christmas list? Please give us Ghost. Do I still have Ghost? I might have put Ghost away. Oh, wait. Oh! The Ghost of Christmas... Spooky. Jingle keys on the screen. Oh, jingle keys at the screen. I don't have any keys near me, though. Like, do it on the microphone. The Ghost close enough? A new pony for Christmas would be nice. Ghost is hyper. Nice. Just... let's... He's just dancing in the snow. So... Speaking of, and I don't have a cursor on this screen because Unreal Engine ate it. So I'm going to use the Ghost as a cursor. Hope you don't mind. Trim him down a little bit more. So for the horse race map, I actually wanted to make a new map for it that kind of looks like this. I started making the hut and then a little bit of the mountains, but man, was I really struggling with getting this to look good, just like the hut itself. And then also, I don't know exactly what a good trail from this would be, because there's like a Christmas town going on down there, which would be kind of similar to what we have already. But, like, I also kind of wanted to go through a cave at some point, like, icicles and stuff, and, like, just have different colors and whatnot. Let me see if I can pull up the game that the music I use is from. Called Banjo-Kazooie ZZP. Lead. Right one. It's kind of lame. Hold on. A couple good video, or they're probably a good video. How's there not a good video of freezing? We'll just use this walkthrough, I guess. Which the no capture. Oh, I don't want to do that actually. Hold on. Here we go. Where's... Oh, there he goes. He's kind of like getting a good view of it here. Which is a lot smaller of a map than I remember it being as a kid. But something kind of festive, probably like the same type of vibe. Which isn't too dissimilar from the horse race minigame that we have. Oh, that's what I was remembering. I thought like there's a part where he slides down the scarf. But apparently that was not the race that I thought it was. Turn into a seal. What's the music like? I like the I like the cover that Pokester did a little bit more, to be honest. Oh, here we go though. Like this kind of like have a cave that the horses go through with like these kind of crystals and coloring on it. I think it'd be sick. I think it would be sick. I don't know if I'll have time to do it. I have all these ideas and I hardly ever get the chance to get around them. Let's check in on Unreal Engine. How we ooh. He is such a silly ghost. Basti was banned from the channel. Oh. Guess Daisy didn't like the word silly. Gravity Falls. I've heard a lot of good things about that show. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to kill this. I'm tempted not to, because I don't know how far back it's gonna set me. With see that star? That means I didn't save it. Can it at least notify me if it gets banned? Sure. There you go. Turned it on. Beep boop. Okay, how do I kill this? How do I kill this? Oh, okay, it crashed, and now it's not letting me close it. Nice, nice. Always like to see it. Okay, hold on. You're gonna do the classic pillow smother. End task. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. Take two. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, let's see how much it saved. I hope it's at least a little bit. Third person, maps, S level. Okay, that's more than I thought it would. Save all. What was the issue? Oh, okay. Don't start in simulation, I guess. Well, let's close this. What have I been up to? You mean in the stream while you were talking about the goblin thing? Or just like in general? How come I'm allowed to swear, but if you type a no-no word, you get banned? Rules for thee, but not for me. No, realistically, that's just because I want to update Daisy's filter, but I'm just not great at it. Actually, hold on. The YouTube filter, I actually set it up so it's easy to fix. Daisy active, Daisy auto. Ooh, I wish I remembered what the settings did. What were your messages she was getting rid of? She got rid of Silly Ghost. She also got rid of It's a Mod for Half-Life 2 as well, and I'm telling you, it took me a month to play, and it's about 5 hours. Why did she not like that? Okay, let me see if I can tweak these values. Daisy Auto, set this to false. Daisy sensitivity, override, set to true. And then just turn up like the big no-no categories to super high. And then everything else would just be low. Set this to like a 5 maybe. Don't know if that fixed it, but maybe it did. Alright, we're back. Okay, so the issue we were having is that when we play... Does this character have issues? Let's see what its defaults are set to. So it doesn't have a hated room, it does have a target. And then it's avoid fire, flee from bright lights, avoid fire. And it has a target actor. Go back to this other one. It has, we'll do avoid fire, flee from bright lights, avoid fire. Doesn't have a hated room. Oh, it didn't have a target. Maybe that was it? Why is it not letting me set the target? Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Well, a little bit less cool because it's not moving. I think that has to do with, like, its cell size. I don't remember if that's something on my character I do. I don't think so. I think it's on this nav mesh. Bounds volume. No. Navigation. Oh, it's agent is what I want to look for. Not on this. Maybe it's on this. Okay, here we go. Movement capability. Hey Google, stop! I did not call you. Okay, let's remember this. $34,176. Actually, you know what? Screenshot of that. Go compare it with the other one. I think it's just third-person map. Well, that looks the same. Does this do a thing? Okay, it does. Navigation. Nav movement. Is it only this one? I thought there were multiple. And that's what I have, right? I go into GIMP, I paste it. So 34,176 negative 1.5. Yeah. Okay, how about the volume? Hey, Tart. Welcome on in. We're trying to fix some AI code bugs. Nav. Recast nav mesh default. Oh, hello. I remember this being an issue. Been a while. I'm too busy with many exams. Oh no. Well, it's almost winter break, so just cram. The finish line is close. You've got this. Hope you've been doing okay. You've never seen flamingos in person? They're pretty cool. They stink. I mean, it's a bird, so they smell pretty bad. But as long as... Ooh, messed that up. As long as you're not there exclusively to smell them, I think you'll be fine. What have I done? What's going on here? Where did everything else go? Oh no. Oh no. Can I just like reset my view? Is that a button? Thanks. Tools. Window. Default editor layout. Ooh, thank you. Here it is. Recast nav mesh default. Aha! Discrepancy detected. Tile size is 900. Then 50, 10, 35. 10, 35. 20, 10, 35. And then 21. Okay, that looks good. And 10, 144. 44, 0, 400, 1.3. Alright, take two. You've been to the zoo, but they don't have flamingos. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, you also just have to have, like, a very specific climate for them. What are some good animals? Llama is hard to beat. Camels, too. Dogs, but I feel like that's just, like, the cop-out. Like, of course, people that like dogs are gonna say dog. Sharks are cool. What else? Giraffe, rhino. You want to include dinosaur? Throw that in there too. Well, look at him go. Hmm. He seems a bit indecisive. Oh, come back. Come back, please. No. Oh, I've done it? Okay, hold on. Try that again. There we go. So I have a feeling that it has to do with his favorite room. Clear his hated room. Save and see if that fixes anything. Would you like oh, throw back. Boom slaying, gulper eel, duck, jellyfish, jumping mouse. Animals in a zoo, probably red panda, maybe raven, shark, and whale. It's tweaking. Yeah, I've never heard of a boom slaying either. Pop quiz. What is the fastest animal? Okay, he's still tweaking, but he's tweaking less. It's a snake. A snake is not the fastest animal. Blue loses. No, I'm kidding. I know that's not what you're talking about. Room target. Is a poison snake. Tart says cheetah. Any other guesses before I reveal the answer? Tart, do not sell yourself short. I don't know what's going on with this. I hate our friend here. We put him like over here. Indecisive. Technically, I think it was a tick that's the fastest body length speed. We're just talking like raw mile per hour. Like who's got the top speed? Like on its own. And technically, it is the answer is kind of cheating. Wait, let me Google it. Cheetah is the fastest land animal. But the fastest thing is fast because it falls very fast. The fastest animal is a falcon. The peregrine falcon. It's got a dive speed of like, I want to say like 100 and something miles an hour. Hold on. Fastest animal. That'll probably tell me what its top speed. 250. Whereas a cheetah can run about 75. Ooh, diving eagle, I think. Bastards are fast, yeah. Imagine you're a fish, and just one day, like, some bastard of a bird comes at you at 250 miles an hour. Also, let's jump back into that other level to see why It's not. Why he's tweaking. Let me see if, like, these rooms, maybe they have to have something set with them. Oh. I don't think I told it what kind of room it was. That's probably it. They all think it's the exact same room, which is why he was tweaking out. Call this social one. Do this actually. Foyer. Social one. Social 2. Social 3. Social 4. Billiard. There he goes. Oh, and then he slows down. Oh, I slowed down. Hey, Hoden. I've seen a video of a falcon doing a do a punch, a puck. You literally can't see because of how fast they are. Human, those guys on a rocket ship were going pretty fast. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Two hours in, boys, and this is what we got today. Look at them. Menacing. All right, let's check out some of the other behaviors that I added in. Avoid fire. Let's do favorite room. And the room that it hates is this one here without any lights. What we should see is that it'll always, or it'll never choose to go to this room. I think it will still go past it if it's the fastest way to get to where it wants to go. I might be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Because it doesn't know that it's in. It doesn't keep track of what rooms it has to pass to get to its target room. It just knows where its target room is. Not that I can't have it figure it out. I'm waiting for it to go past that room to confirm that I'm not lying. There it goes. So you'll see he's not going to go to the center because he didn't choose that room. Choosing probably this one. Okay, this one. Either way, he still went through that room fast. One thing that I could do if I wanted to make this like a hated room is rather than have the logic say, oh, even though this is something you can walk on, choose a path where you can't walk on it. An easier thing to do would just be to say you can't walk on it at all. Or maybe you can walk on it, but you want to exhaust all other options first. And that's something that we can do, and I can show you because I did it a little while ago. If we go to our third-person map. I'm gonna go off for a bit. I'm about to sign off soon anyway, so thank you for dropping by, Tart. I appreciate it. I don't know how long it'll take you, but if you don't come back by the time I'm off, thank you for dropping by. I hope you have a good night. Laundry is important. Important. So this pink or purple part here is also part of the nav mesh stuff. So this just means that it has a very specific weight. Do I have the blueprint for this? I do. Here we go. So all of this is just a timeline, but in the timeline, what I'm doing is I'm setting its nav area class to either medium, low, or high cost. And I have to see what like these evaluate out to. But the intention here, let me go back so you guys can see this. It's a timeline where the idea is that this would be for like fire, right? So if this represented something was on fire here, as time goes on, the fire burns less hot. And so over time, it's easier for the AI to walk through it. And so it starts off high cost, medium cost, low cost. And so the way cost works is, let's say it costs 1 unit per meter. Let's say it wants to get here, and it's here. Let's say walking through fire costs like 5 times the amount. So it costs 5 units per 1 meter. That's still faster than going all the way around, so it'll burn itself through the fire to get there, because that's worth the cost. If it was like right here, it might decide to go around this way to get there, rather than going back around and having to cross through the fire. So the cost system is pretty good. I think you can also like add some custom stuff to it too, which I might end up doing. It's pretty robust, but I haven't haven't dove into it. I don't know. English is tough, man. It's the only language I know. I can hardly speak it. Llama, you didn't answer. What's something you did during break you're willing to share? Oh, good question. What did I do? To an arcade. You guys ever been to actually, how prominent is that across the world? I should probably. I'm good. Anyway, there's an arcade that's nearby me, which is really cool. But other than that, it was mostly just travel, and then Thanksgiving dinner, and then playing video games with my siblings in person. Because usually we just play things online like Mario Party, Mario Kart. But it's nice to kind of be there in person. The quips are funnier. So just kind of simple, laid back. That's how I like it, though, to be completely honest. I prefer to do less during my vacation time and time off of work rather than going out and doing more. I'm definitely more of like a homebody. What video games? Mario Kart World and Mario Party Jamboree. They're just a bit easier for my siblings aren't like the biggest gamers, so when it comes to games that are easy enough for them to play, that's usually just like the Nintendo stuff is hard to beat. Also on Twitch, Plant Handler, thank you for the follow. I don't know if you're still here, but that was half an hour ago, so thank you. Okay, so next time, we have the environment set up, we have the character in there, we're gonna set up the user interface stuff. And then maybe even write a couple new behaviors for the bot. Again, the intention here for just like some of the core gameplay mechanics is you have an animal, and the animal is doing its own thing in this one little area. And you have a list, you're a scientist, and you're trying to study this animal. And you have a list of different behaviors that similar animals have done. And so you're trying to apply and see how much overlap does that animal do with this animal here. Now, for the sake of making this test and just confirming and verifying that the underlying code logic works, I'm using the example of it's an animal, just because it's easier to. In reality, it's going to be a monster. It's going to be the thing that is actively hunting the player. And there's going to be a little bit more of a dynamic between the player trying to avoid this thing while also staying close enough to learn about it and kind of fulfill the player's task. But that'll come later. Step one is just make sure that we can get the behavior part of the gameplay working, where the player can mark down observations, get some kind of feedback for it. I want to bake pumpkin pie and eat them. Pumpkin pie is good, so I don't blame you on that one. I technically celebrated Thanksgiving. I tried pumpkin pie this weekend. It was pretty nice. Oh, really? Okay. Was that your first time trying pumpkin pie? Pumpkin is a very, I think it's a very acquired taste, especially if you're used to very fruity pie or like sweet pie. Pumpkin is very, very unique. I didn't like it at first as a kid, but I definitely grew into it, partly probably due to nostalgia, but I like the taste of pumpkin a lot. Pumpkin, like, cake, I think I prefer over pumpkin pie. I feel like pumpkin pie is a little bit too much pumpkin. As a kid, it was like the only type of pie I liked, though. I didn't like apple or cherry pie. Now it's kind of like flipped. I like apple and cherry pie more than pumpkin pie. Best, like, combination is vanilla ice cream with apple pie or cherry pie. Oh, she killed your cat? Oh no. Hold on. Let's watch this. Oh. How do I undo that? Welcome back. Welcome back. Violence. Oh, it was an RE9 poster? What did that button do? Hold on. Hold on. I'll kill her for just a sec. You can post it. I want to see what it was. Okay. Daisy is kill. Please remove photo detection. Hold on. If any of you don't know, by the way, and I'll send the link in the YouTube chat, in the Discord, there is a bot that I use to manage Discord, because a lot of the audience is in a different time zone than I am. So I'm not always there to moderate when it's late in the evening, or even most of the day because I work. But she's a little overzealous. With her moderation. Moderate image. We'll just do that. Okay. Live debugging. There we go. She should be back, and she should be not trying to kill your cat. Let's try it. If we go down here, we should see that she's online again. And if we post the image of your cat... I think we're okay. Just a heads up, while I'm gone, because obviously for around Christmas time, I'm gonna be out probably that week as I'm traveling and doing other stuff. I will probably turn image detection back on. I might try to improve it a little bit. But just kind of as a precaution. What I might do, and I talked about this before, is if the mods are online in the Discord, then it'll probably like have her loosen her grip around everyone's neck in there. But then if everyone is offline, then she kind of goes back to her default psychopathic mode. Just get rid of photo detection. It's never done anything good. See, that's what you say for now. Because technically, the spam protection is in there too. And it's never done any good. Yet. The photo detection will come in clutch when we need it most. Make no mistake. Now spam cat. Also, yeah, can someone test the spam? Actually, I'll unban you, but I just want to test. I didn't actually get a chance to test the spam. Just like, I don't know, type spam and enter it a few times. Probably more than a few. If anyone's in the Discord, Nasty, it's probably you. If no one's here, then that's fine. I just want to see if anyone happened to already actually be in there. Okay. Perhaps not. Unless there's just crazy lag delay. Either way, I am going to get some sleep. I hope you guys have a fantastic... No. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, Blue's doing it. Hey, did it! Maybe just some context. No, I'm not going to apologize. Alright, let's bring you back. Thank you, Blue. Spam complete. Thank you. Alright. That's it for real this time. Have a great night. I will see you... Oh, whoa, yeah. I will see you on Wednesday. Same time. If you're in the Discord, the schedule tab updates to your local time zone, but it's 9:20 p.m., so it's 2.5 hours subtracted from now is when I'll be online next. That's going to be in 2 days on Wednesday. So I hope to see you there. If this is the first and the last time I happen to see you, well, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you spending some time here. And if you don't want to join the Discord to find out when I'm live next, easiest thing to do is just follow or subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you happen to be looking for something to watch and I happen to be live, I'll be recommended to you. Other than that, have a great week. Enjoy your Monday evening or Tuesday morning. All right, good night.